Hi there, I'm Eugenie Wolf, a learning designer at KUS. In this video, I will share a brief overview of what designing and developing a UP online program entails. UP online programs are not only unique UP offerings because they are presented fully online, they have multiple characteristics which contribute to the innovation. Firstly, UP online programs allow students to register and enroll 6 times a year. This means UP is able to grow its enrollment numbers while offering students the flexibility to join the program any time of the year. Secondly, UP online students take only one module at a time. This facilitates early success and module-to-module persistence. Finally, UP online programs are designed with the principles of micro-learning in mind. We chunk our modules into smaller weekly learning units and provide students with short-term learning activities. Microlearning delivers short bursts of content for students to study at their convenience. Speaking of online students, let's have a look at who they are. Typically, UP online students are working professionals who also fulfill multiple roles in the broader society. They may be parents, community volunteers, or aspiring Olympic athletes. A number of students may already have completed online short courses and are very comfortable studying using tech tools. These students are eager to learn and enroll for UP online programs with high expectations. What they value in our institution is goal-driven learning opportunities of the highest quality, which offer conveniences which contact programs cannot. So what factors impact most on UP online students? Well, you may recall I mentioned microlearning earlier. Sticking to this principle, all UP online modules are presented over a 7-week period. Students benefit greatly from focusing on 7-week modules at a time. An 8th week serves as a well-deserved recess break for the student, while facilitators have the opportunity to finalize all administrative matters. Next, rules of progression. This simply refers to the sequence of modules and their codependence on each other. Ideally, students should be able to start and finish with any module in the program carousel. However, there are some programs which require students to start with a specific module known as a fixed start. An example would be literacies and communication skills for a first-year student. Others require students to end with a particular module, example programs which have a research component. This is known as a capstone. We will unpack rules of progression in a later video as they impact on student and facilitator flexibility. Speaking of flexibility, an important factor for student success is offering students the flexibility of semi-synchronous learning. This means we do give them deadlines for the end of the week. However, when they choose to do the work remains up to them. Not all students have the luxury of dedicating 2 hours every evening to their studies and may prefer working one full day over a weekend. Resources can be viewed asynchronously, meaning students can watch lecture videos or chat to each other via discussion forums anytime they like. This leads me to the next factor, student interaction. Online modules can be surprisingly more social than what people think. Being in a large lecture hall, packed with students and one facilitator, does not guarantee interaction. Thoughtful and intentional design of online courses does. The KUS learning designers will help you to design modules which encourage students to student interaction, student to facilitator interaction, and frequent interactive engagement with a variety of resources. Continuous assessment enhances student success because students are provided with frequent assessment opportunities in a variety of formats, each offering valuable feedback. The learning designers will once again guide you to ensure optimal use of automated assessments and designing authentic assessments for scale, in other words, large student groups. Lastly, offering student support in an online environment is vital to success. Support starts with how clearly we provide instructions, the resources we include, and how the assessments align to the learning outcomes. In addition, online modules must include a variety of support options, such as coffee shops where students can chat to peers, emergency facilitated discussion rooms, and small group sessions with tutors. A final note on online program design. Ideally, programs such as PG Dips or 120 credit qualifications should consist of 12 modules of 10 credits each. Many of you may already know that 1 credit equals 10 notional hours. Now, if we intend on having a 10 credit module, this means 100 hours of study for an online student over a 7-week period. Students will thus need 14 hours a week minimum to complete the unit. What do these notional hours include? Well, all the reading, watching of videos, researching additional materials, and completing assessment activities. In other words, everything needed to be successful in the module. Feeling a little overwhelmed? No need. We are sticking to the basics of program design and will guide you every step of the way using an age-old trusted model, ADDIE. Each stage of ADDIE includes multiple iterations, reflection and feedback sessions to ensure that the outputs are ready for submission or implementation. During analysis, some market research should be conducted to determine the demand for the program and requirements for its graduates. The needs analysis phase should focus on the prospective student, staff, university, DHEAD, CHE and SAQA requirements. Meetings with deans, HODs, program coordinators and CUS usually takes place before design commences. Design consists of two stages, namely conceptualization and storyboarding. Conceptualization entails strategizing about the program purpose, exit level outcomes, assessment criteria, admission requirements, and the like. In addition, module descriptors containing the module title, purpose, content topics, and e-resources are documented. Storyboarding the aforementioned module descriptors entails creating the blueprint of the modules, thus adding flesh to the skeleton. This will entail creating a narrative and visual outline for the module. Development then requires of teams to start creating course material, such as videos, voice notes, case studies, and other resources. Building of the module now starts in ClickUp. During the implementation phase, the first module goes live. Online facilitation must now occur. Typically, facilitators spend about 2 hours a day participating, answering queries, or grading assignments. Facilitation time typically reduces after every iteration of the module if the facilitators keep track of and implement the updates based on feedback received. Finally, upon completion of a module, students have the opportunity to complete an evaluation survey. Facilitators are also encouraged to keep a diary of challenges and triumphs experienced throughout the module, as well as the changes they'd like to make before the next iteration. Although evaluation is listed as a final step, elements of evaluation take place throughout the process. Internal moderation of modules will occur before they go live, while external moderation of assessments will take place before the final grades are captured. If you have any queries about the content discussed in this video, don't hesitate to reach out to your dedicated CUS learning designer.